Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about what I would tell myself, or what I would tell my younger self. And the reason why I wanted to do this was because I have two daughters now, and I was thinking what would be like some good advice for them whenever they get a little bit older, or what would be good advice for like teenagers right now that are maybe like, having a hard time with school, or just, middle school, high school stuff, just everyday type stuff. Anyways, so I thought this might be a little bit helpful for some people. Maybe you might be going through some of these struggles, and yeah, maybe I could give you a little bit of encouragement through this video to get out of those ways and do something different. Who knows? Anyways, so the first thing that I said that I would do different was take God and church more seriously. And whenever I tell you, like, I went to church for fun, basically, to hang out with people, or I would like take a boyfriend with me and that would be like more time for us to hang out. I really didn't go to have a better relationship with God most of the time, which I should have. And I guess I just wasn't in a place to where I would like kind of just I wouldn't really pray and stuff. So really no serious relationship there with God. And I feel like if I did have a relationship with God, then it probably would have caused me to have a lot more self-reflection on the things I was doing and choose to do things differently, or not follow the crowd and stuff like that, and help me to make better decisions in life. But no, I did not take it seriously, and I wish I would have, because now that is like the biggest blessing in my life, is the relationship I have with God now. And yeah, I just feel like it helps me in all aspects of my life now, and helps me make better decisions. And I don't know how to word it, I can see more clearly on things I need to do. I can pray more, and I'm not just doing everything on my own. I have God's help and His guidance to make these better decisions, and to feel more encouraged throughout, my day and stuff like that. But it just helps in all aspects. That would be the first thing that I would definitely go back and change if I could, because who knows the different choices I would have made if I took that seriously. So the next thing I kind of like touched on a little bit was don't just follow the crowd. And I think whenever we do that, you can like really lose sight of who you are, because you're trying to be like everyone else. And a lot of the times society isn't really doing the most pure things, or things that are going to better you. And also it can kind of be exhausting trying to keep up with what everyone else is doing, rather than just focusing on yourself and not caring what other people think of you, and just be true to you, So the third thing that I would tell myself is that rumors will come and they will pass. I don't know how many times I let a rumor about me control my, just everything, especially in public school. There are constantly rumors going around, and that is the thing that people like to do in middle school and high school. I think drama and stuff technically started whenever I was like in 5th grade. That's whenever girl drama started to happen. But yeah, it just seems like that's very popular to just gossip, and everybody gets into a habit of that. And especially if there's a rumor going around about you and it's true, you're trying to defend yourself, and you just care what everyone thinks about you, and it's so exhausting. So just know that is a normal thing. People just like to gossip and have something going on, or have some kind of drama that's happening, and that keeps people entertained. But once another rumor comes in, then yours is gone, and people forget about that. Now they're on to the next thing. It's constantly on to the next. So just know that rumors will come and go and they will pass. Number 4, this is a huge one. Boys are not a priority. And goodness, I cannot tell you how boy crazy I was in middle school and high school. I was so caught up with boys and boy crazy that I had to always I felt like I had to always be in a relationship to be happy, and if I wasn't in a relationship I was miserable, and that is what I let consume my life through middle school and high school. Relationships really affected me. If I got broken up with, I took it pretty seriously, and then I'd move on to the next guy because I couldn't stand to be alone, and that is not the way to be. Boys will be boys also, so don't go into every relationship thinking that you're going to be with that boy forever. It's going to be a lifelong relationship. Who knows, you may find one, but don't let that consume your every thought and what you do in school, and let it distract you so much that it's taking you away from the important things that you really need to be focusing on. So number 5 kind of goes into like relationships or how I would act. Being dumb is not cute. So I would act like I was stupid just to be cute for male attention, and I was like a class clown. I thought it was cool and funny not to listen to the teachers, to act out and kind of get attention any way that I could, but I was seeking all the wrong attention, and it really got me nowhere. I wish I would have just focused on my schoolwork, paid more attention to that, maybe learned something along the way. Towards high school though, I did start taking it a little bit more seriously because I started to fail some classes, and whenever I got to high school you have to have so many credits or pass so many classes to graduate. So whenever I started to fail classes because I was acting up, not paying attention, playing around with my friends, not taking it serious like I should have, then I started to kind of realize like, okay, I need to, take it more seriously. Am I gonna let me trying to be funny and have attention from people, or be, I don't even know, like not paying attention, not listening to the teacher, am I gonna let this affect me graduating? No. So I started to pay more attention, and I actually surprised myself in some classes where I thought I was just stupid in because I didn't ever pay attention. Like, for example, in one of my math classes, it was a more advanced class, we had to pair up with one partner, and the teacher gave us this problem, and it was really hard, and everybody was trying to be the first ones to get it done. Well, me and my partner, we just I believe we just did it on our own, like by ourselves. I kid you not, I just did it and I finished it. We were the first people to be done. But he asked me, he's like, how did you do that? Like, can you explain it? And I couldn't explain it, but I just did it. So yeah, I kind of surprised myself, and like I would do things like that. Anyways, don't make yourself look dumb, or don't act dumb just to please other people or act cool, because it's going to affect you in the long run. And most of the time whenever you leave high school, you're not going to have those friends with you. You're going to go on to find new friends, and life goes on, but you literally just let these people hold you back because you were trying to impress them. So don't be that person. Number 6, I said don't lose yourself to gain a person. So what I mean by that is, don't convert to whatever that person looks for in a friend or what's in their friend group just so you can fit in and be that person's friend or have that person like you. So yeah, it's just, you're being fake. You're putting on this fake persona just to have this other person like you. And that goes along with number 7, which I said be yourself. People who like you for you will show up. So So if you are just yourself, you will find your true friends that way, and people that actually click with you. And then also you have people that have the same interests as you. Y'all just mesh really well, and that's where you find the good friends. So yeah, don't ever fake it to be with a certain clique or friend group, because that's what you want to be in so bad. But is it bettering you? Are they doing good things? Are they just popular but not for the right reasons, and you just want to be popular? Because it's not worth it. It really isn't. So yeah, just be yourself. And I know people say that all the time, just be yourself, and sometimes it is hard because you're afraid of judgment, but I don't know, you just have to do it, and then you're gonna find the real people that want to be your friends for you. And that's a more genuine friendship than what you could ever get with you faking it, or you being this, I don't know, putting on these fake attributes to yourself to fit in with this crowd. Number 8, I said not everything your parents say is pointless. So now that I'm a parent, I go back to my mom, I'm like, now I understand what you mean whenever you said this and stuff. So I pray that my girls, whenever they get older, they don't just think that I don't know what I'm talking about and don't want to listen to anything that I have to say, because a lot of the times your parents tell you things out of love. They give you these boundaries out of love because they don't want you to go down the wrong path or hurt yourself or things like that. And just like in the Bible, like God, he sets boundaries for us out of love. And another thing is, like, back to friend groups, find you some good friends, and people that like support you and encourage you and stuff. And being a good friend doesn't mean just saying yes to everything that they do and going along with it. Say if you had a sibling and they wanted to do something reckless that was gonna hurt, like, you know, it's really dangerous for them to do or something like that, would you say, yeah, sure, go do that because you want to do that? No, you would tell them, you shouldn't do that, I wouldn't do that, you know, let's reconsider, let's do something else instead, because you love that person. You wouldn't just say yes just to make them happy. You know, happiness is not always the right thing. You know, you have to set up boundaries for people and tell people no and what you feel about it, especially if you know it's wrong. So yeah, don't find you a bunch of yes men, is basically what I'm saying too. Anyways, that goes back to the parents. Parents aren't supposed to just tell you yes to everything, because if we did that, then you would probably do a lot of reckless things, a lot of things that aren't very good for you, aren't very smart to do, and that wouldn't be wise of us parents to do. So number 9 is, I put get some hobbies / be more productive. So I think that if I would have had some hobbies to do or done something more productive, like in my off time from like school and stuff, then I probably wouldn't be so hung up on boys and those friendships that weren't always good and stuff like that. I think it would have kept me more busy and allowed me to create more skills for myself. And I don't know, just why wouldn't you want to be productive and try to learn something? But yeah, I think it would have definitely kept my mind off of things, or it would have kept me out of doing certain things too, or like trying to go find something to do that wasn't necessarily good to go do. So yeah, I would find some like good hobbies and stuff like that. Number 10, I put you are so valued and loved. So I put all my value in my relationships and my friendships and what people thought of me. And I was a people pleaser, all kinds of stuff. And like I said earlier, if I didn't have a boyfriend, or if I wasn't in like the popular friend group and stuff, then I felt not worthy. I didn't feel loved. I felt lonely and depressed. And I really think it's like a society thing that makes you think that you have to be in the popular friend group, otherwise you're not cool at all. But are those people popular for a good reason, or is it because of their looks, or is it because they're the mean girls, or is it because they are class clowns and stuff like this? Which I'm not saying like all people are like that fit into those groups. Not all popular people are bad, but a lot of the times I feel like the main popular group typically is not a good group to be in. So find a good friend group, but like don't put all your value and stuff into what other people think, because whenever you move on from school into high school into the real world, you have jobs, you may go to college, you may move states. A lot of those people that you were around in school, once you move on to the real world, you don't really keep touch with a lot of those people. Some of those people that used to be my best friends, we don't even talk anymore. And I have a totally different friend group than what I had in high school, people I didn't even go to school with. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Don't put everything into people now, you know? It's good to have friends, but don't put your whole self into it, you know? Find a good friend group. And you'll know, like, you'll ask yourself, are these people bettering me? Are they adding to me? But yeah, that's just 10 things that I put that I would tell my younger self, and maybe this might resonate with some people in school right now. You may be going through things that I was going through, which I believe a lot of people do. A lot of people just try to fit in with the crowd, and yeah, but I know it's hard, but once you're out of school, I feel like it gets so much easier. But yeah, I would definitely go back and change a lot of things, because who knows the people I would have in my life, or the decisions that I would have made versus the decisions I did make, like what would be different. But yeah, that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and could maybe take something from it. But yeah, that is it. I will see you on the next video. Bye.